Would some bunny squeeze me? Because I've got Easter donuts from Mavericks and I'm feeling hoppy about it. Welcome back to That's Rank, your home for food news and reviews. My name's Chris, and for peeps' sake, Easter's only a week away, and with Mavericks Donuts here in Ottawa releasing a special limited time Easter run of donuts, I'd have no excuses not to check them out. Honestly though, y'all, this is a pretty exciting lineup here today, and I'm so stoked to be sharing these beauties with you. The 6-pack runs for $20 and is available through next weekend, which is pretty reasonable for higher end donuts. Now let me introduce you to the lineup. We've got chocolate egg confetti. This lovely green donut is a robin's nest. Here's a caramel cream egg donut. Oh, don't be cruel because we've got a blueberry cruller. What's bunny food without carrot cake? And finally, this little adorable bundle of joy here is the coconut bunny. Okay, so here's how today is gonna go. I'm gonna be cutting each of these into pieces, not necessarily for presentation. We know what the donut looks like both on the inside and out, but if I single-handedly ate all these donuts by myself, not only would I spend the rest of the day saying a few Hail Marys, but my 5-year-old might claw my eyes out for not having saved him any. All right, round one. We're gonna kick off this fun little competition with the chocolate egg confetti donut. You can take a look at that one right here. And I think it's actually fancier in name itself than the presentation. Unless I'm wrong and I cut into this to find out that there's something in the middle, and I don't think there is because it's got a normal donut hole. I'm pretty sure it's just a chocolate donut with chocolate glaze on top and then a few colors just to fancy it up. And you know what, of course, there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing it this way. You know, the classics are the classics for a reason. Okay, as expected, nothing going on in the middle, but that's okay. So it looks like we've just got a double chocolate donut on our hands, but let's see how it tastes. So this donut's really good. Mavericks does a cake style donut, so it's different than your regular usual 11 fluffy donut. It's a lot denser, and as a result, this basically just tastes like a really good piece of chocolate cake with some chocolate frosting on top of it. Pretty easy decision on where I'm gonna rank this one. It's going straight into spot number 1. Now, of course, that's because I haven't actually had anything else, so it's also in last place, but you know what? I want you to hold your head up high. It's not a shameful last place. You keep doing you, little man. Up second, we've got ourselves the robin's nest. And speaking of birds' nests, so last night I head outside to start getting the cover off my furniture from my gazebo. It's warming up, you know, I suspect the snow is done, so I'd like to start thinking about spending some of my summertime outdoors. Well, I head to the gazebo and the first thing I notice is, why the heck is there so much bird crap right in the middle of my gazebo floor? And then it hit me. My heart sank on the spot. I didn't even have to look up to know what was next. That's right, birds have built a nest on my ceiling fan. Lesson learned. Look, we have mesh curtains that we leave wide open all winter, and next year I'm gonna need to put some netting or a cage around the fan to protect it. I'm wildly unimpressed, but the only net positive that I'm taking away from this is it means that the spiders have not yet moved back in. So we'll be paying a professional to get that out of there over the coming week or so, but on principle alone, I feel like this donut is almost certainly guaranteed a last place because hearing the word bird's nest is enough to make my blood pressure start to rise on the spot. Okay, I've taken one, but I've made sure that I leave at least 2 of those Cadbury mini eggs behind for my son. And yes, they use Cadbury and not Hershey because they're smarter than the mega conglomerate marketing team at Tim Hortons. You know, it boggles the mind that one company has a budget of about 10 trillion and never-ending focus groups, while Mavericks just has a human being which goes, which one's the better chocolate egg? And somehow they came to the right decision. Really good. It's got a good vanilla cake donut here, and I'm pretty sure that this is just their standard icing on top that they've dyed green. But those little Cadbury mini eggs with that crunch and flavor really add so much to the donut. So really good job utilizing those. However, as promised, I'm not rewarding any bird's nests of any kind this weekend. Birds in their nests can go straight to hell. So last place for you, and you'll be staying there barring some kind of awful offensive donut surprise. Caramel cream egg donut. Is there anything in this world that screams Easter season more than the cream egg? It was invented back in 1963, and that combination of milk chocolate shell combined with that sweet, gooey fondant in the middle has become one of the most popular treats this time of year for generations. And unless Mavericks has gone out and started to make their own, I'm gonna guess that this is the caramel cream egg. I gotta say, I really like the caramel ribbon that they've got wrapped around this donut. It's just a really nice addition that makes it pop. And it looks like they've used the chocolate base on the donut once again, which makes sense given that it's a chocolate cream egg. In fact, the only thing missing from this is a rabbit clucking like a chicken. And right into first place for you. That is outstanding. The chocolate cake truly just made it better with the addition of that sweet caramel topping on top of it. I love as well that they added that cream egg on top. It's that extra dimension that takes this donut from good to really fan-freaking-tastic. This one's gonna be really hard to top today. This right here is the ultimate wild card in the box this weekend. A Cruller really is so vastly different than any other donut that I've got going on in the box, and look at that colorful, bright glaze on top. This donut here looks absolutely incredible. However, does the blueberry actually have any direct connection to Easter? I did do a sweep of the Bible to see, and while I can confirm that the blueberry is an alleged symbol from God, that God is good, blueberries, as far as I can tell, were not present during the actual crucifixion of Jesus, which is the entire basis of the Easter celebration. The Easter Bunny, on the other hand, was absolutely there, and please do not get me started on him, because if you thought that Judas was bad, God. Absolutely outstanding. Freaking amazing. And here's a fun thing. Did you know that Wikipedia describes a Cruller, and I swear to God this is completely true, as a small braided torpedo? Interestingly enough, small braided torpedo used to be my online dating name. This right here is outstanding. They've got a Cruller that they've done right. It's light, it's melt in your mouth, it's fantastic. And then you've got that blueberry glaze on top to complement it. And it's just this outstanding combination of sweet and tart coming together in one place. I really love this. It feels like, you know, a fresh springtime flavor. The polar opposite of what's going on in my gazebo, for example. So I feel like I should be sticking to traditional Easter donuts at the top of my rankings list because this is an Easter celebration box, but honestly, this donut is so good, it's forced my hand and it's gonna take right over in first place. You know, good as these other ones are, I really wish that I just bought a whole box of these, to be completely honest with you. And for those of you who live near a Mavericks, you can actually get the blueberry Cruller on a walk-in right now. You don't have to order ahead like so many of these other donuts. So run, don't walk. Carrot cake. Now this is another one with a really high ceiling and an incredibly low basement. Great carrot cake is hard to beat under almost any circumstances, but if you've ever had a really crap carrot cake, that bar gets set so low that even an Olympic gymnast couldn't clear it in a limbo contest. I love the little carrot design on top of this donut as well. I think it's just a super neat touch to really ramp up the overall Easter vibes of this box. So from a decorative standpoint, we're off to an outstanding start. I almost hate to cut this, but you know what? Them's the rules. I'm gonna make sure that I get a piece with some of the coconut sprinkle that it's got on top of it. I don't think the carrot icing actually is gonna play any role in the flavor of this. I hate to say this, but this one's a little bit disappointing in comparison to some of the other ones that I've had today. You know, I'd call it a middle-of-the-road carrot cake. The issue that I've got is that the icing on top isn't the usual rich cream cheese that I would come to expect on top of a really good carrot cake. And that for me is the missing piece. The donut itself is good, you know, it's moist, it's cakey, but I want something just a little bit richer in terms of flavor on the icing. I'm gonna put this into fourth place because until those birds and their nest get out of my yard, this one's not leaving last place anytime soon. Look, I'm not one to gush over cute things, but the work they've done on this donut is absolutely adorable. It's a big, fluffy ball of cuteness, and it's got its cute little cottontail just stuck in the air. It's in reverse, so it kind of looks like Winnie the Pooh when he was stuck in the hole after having eaten too much honey. Oh, bother. I feel like I would be too guilty if I actually cut this one. So even though it's a bit of a cheat to the donut itself, I'm just gonna rip the donut hole directly off. And I'm not even gonna eat these little marshmallow paws because you know what? We know what a marshmallow tastes like. This here, it's got the vanilla donut, it's got the coconut, you know, 2 of the 3 essential ingredients in any good bunny eating. Oh, that's good. That's really good. And now I'm torn. I don't know how to rank it. I haven't tried the whole bunny, and that's a problem. Hey, look over there for just a second. Oh my God, rabbit's feet are good, y'all. Sorry, little dude, you were decapitated for a good reason, though, I promise. Granted, that reason was primarily to feed me, and I know your mom probably won't see it that way, but that's because she's your mom. She's got to be protective. I promise that your uncle with the drinking problem is proud of you for going down so honorably. That marshmallow took it over the top for me, but not enough to surpass the blueberry Cruller, but enough to be a solid number 2. Wait, is solid number 2 a compliment? That's not what I meant. So here we are, the final rankings. Let's do it backwards from 6. In dead last, the evil bird's nest. No one wanted you here, get out. In 5th place, carrot cake. In 4th place, the chocolate egg confetti, and almost a sure bet to be number 1 in my son's heart. In 3rd, the one that was probably the favorite coming into today, the caramel cream egg donut. In 2nd place, a now one-legged bunny. I'm not sorry. And the winner, a little sweet, a little sour, the blueberry Cruller. So do you agree with my assessment? Disagree? Whatever. If you're in the Ottawa area, please head over to Mavericks and give these a try for yourself. Comment below with whichever one your favorite is and try to sway me to the dark side if you happen to disagree with my assessment here today. And of course, do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel because we have a giant ice cream taste test coming up next and you are not going to want to miss that episode. And until that one comes out, ciao for now.